We're back at Nextmovement Studios. We had someone come in to check the acoustics.
Yeah.
Basically, he said like move everything to the back.
Yeah.
Same thing I said. Behind there is diffusion panels and we need absorption there.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to fix. Those speakers are going to the back wall and the desk is going to the back. So that is going to be a fun experiment. I have to get some rock wool for behind there and we need to measure. You sure you trust me with your Porsche?
You have your license, right?
I got it yesterday.
I get nervous already.
He's like, fuck, why did I agree to let this guy drive my car? Okay, so here's all the rock wool. Let's just go for the straight rock wool right now. We'll see what it does. I think the first priority is to get rid of all the diffusion. You found the machete that you're gonna use to cut down the forest. Mine's never this big, but everybody's in. Rock wool's in, judo's in. This car have like a sport setting as well.
Well, that was fun, folks.
He's like, oh, my car survived.
Yeah, now my studio still has to survive.
I brought my knife. You thought it was for the rock wool. We're sitting more here.
Yeah.
But then we want to measure slightly behind on the back of our heads. Biggest things we see right now is the dip over here. 50 hertz. That is like main issue number one. If like this 100 dB line is the median line, this is a bit much. Here we've got a huge dip and then here it dances around and then we've got a little bit much between 150 and 300. This area is not what we are concerned with today, the high end. Maybe that improves a little bit with the diffusion and everything. Think first, turn everything off, take off all the speakers. Let me snap my fingers. No, that's not how this works. So let's lift we're not going to lift an SSL. So here we can see that there's diffusion. That's not what we want on the first reflection points because now sound from the speaker goes there. These, even though it's not a flat surface, it's not ideal because you just want absorption on the first reflection point. Let's grab a drill and unscrew the diffusers. And that's it. Oh, that's gonna be easy. The wall is completely empty right now. Let's fill it up with rock wool. So apparently we need a whole lot more rock wool. This is one pack. We have two. 2 packs are not even going to fill this wall. Is that the biggest knife you got?
Yeah, this is all I got.
You take the camera, I take the big knife.
Let's do that. Wow, that's your finest work.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so because this is going to be the first reflection when the speaker comes back, because the speaker is going all the way as far back as possible, I kind of want to get rid of this stuff because that is just going to reflect. We do not have a small enough bit.
It's a bit large.
Wow, it's a bit large. Well, I wish I thought of that. I think that is how far we're going to take that wall. This one's going to be a little bit trickier. So if we could just put the SSL like right side up.
Do I need to get you mad first and then you turn green, or?
I tried moving the console. It's gonna be very tricky. Right, okay, so we have the same unit over here. Yeah.
I'm wondering what the thought process was originally for this space, because it was a hi-fi listening room.
Yeah, my theory is they wanted to mimic the home environment as best as possible, so no acoustic treatment, but still control the acoustics in a way. If they would have had like an entire setup here and it would be super dead and precise, and then someone put it at home and it wasn't as impressive.
But I mean, in hi-fi world, they use a lot of like diffusion on the first reflection, I think.
To make it sound bigger, to keep the energy in the room.
To basically emulate like a bigger space.
Yeah. Okay, so basically you've got like a rail here. Is this like fabric wall?
The upstairs has fabric wall, and this system.
This is, you have to get it exactly made
at the right
at the right sizes and dimensions.
Is a fabric wall a certain brand, or?
It's the system of these rails, and it like wedges it in. Cold cap room, did his entire wall with fabric wall. That's where I know it from. Rockwell's giving me a headache. Or is that just you guys? Okay, we are going to shift all of this backwards. What's the plan? We're going to take off the ATCs.
Yeah.
Where are we going to keep them? Or are we going to keep them up and then...
I put them on the...
Does it hold it?
Yeah, it holds.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, that will.
Easy.
Great near fields. Let's move the sub here. Okay, I can't do that while filming. Like that. And just needs to come. We don't want it more in the corner, we want it straight back.
This is very good for your back.
Very good for my back. So now it should have less speaker boundary interference issues. Before, the low end traveled back to the wall and came back at a different phase. And now that distance is shorter, so the phase should not be rotated as much. So we are 48.5 centimeters by 21. So that needs to go 12 centimeters to the left.
So far away now.
Yeah, now it is. We're saying it goes against everything you learned about monitoring position.
In hi-fi world, normally like a fist rule was like you should have your speakers at 1/3 of the listening room. This is like very interesting for me.
If you look at like flush mounting in big studios, it's always like they're inside of the wall. They're part of the walls. I spoke to Marcus Bertram from MB Acoustics when I was doing my room. He also said even in my situation with my SCM25s, I should also put them as far back as possible.
It is always a good idea, acoustically speaking, to put the speakers as close to the front wall as possible because of this effect called speaker boundary interference. It's the effect that the speaker itself is omnidirectional at low frequencies and is also playing sound to the window in your case, and you're going to have a reflection some milliseconds after the direct sound. For certain frequencies, this delay from the reflection causes a comb filtering effect because it's 180 degrees phase shift.
And when Hans Komans, who built Red Bull, was at my place, he also said we want to have the speakers as far against the wall as possible. So it is something that everyone is saying. Basically, we've got 3 elements, and then maybe the TV can come in wherever it can. This
one is
rack is going to be here. The racks are not going to be like this, but like this. So this is basically going to be the 2 racks. And then this space we're losing.
Yeah, but they're not going to be like one here and one there and in the center for the sub.
We can also try that if we have the length in the cables.
Oh, yeah.
Because this one is going in front of this. This one's going next. Yeah.
It seems like you have quite a lot of cable here, but that might
no,
be
not this cable. Power cables, data cables, stuff like that. Cables going between these racks. That rack needs to stay there.
Yeah.
And then when we're moving the SSL, we have to move it with the 3 pieces.
Yeah.
Move the SSL, move the racks, move the SSL, move the racks. I think we just need to do the desk. Okay, that was a little bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Wait. Need to get this rack.
Oh, it's tipping.
Yeah. That's why we need to take it piece by piece and check every time we
also this.
Get a little bit closer. While you check if we can go further.
I think we're going slightly to this side of
because of those muscles of yours. Muscles. Yep. Let's measure. Let's do measure now.
Let's measure.
70 centimeters. Oh no, it actually needs to go that way. This is 66, so it needs to go 2 centimeters that way.
Okay.
You're fucking a console. I know I measured 2 centimeters.
We're just measuring 2 centimeters, guys. Come on. No, because now you're shifting it that way. This needs to go there, but I don't have the muscle anymore. Yeah, now this is too far. You went too far, man. Wow, you're getting so much room. Do we want to go a little bit more that way still?
I would guess a little bit more, but like we can measure what this is.
I think the spot
Needs to move.
86. Yeah, because now it's not on top of the desk anymore.
He tried to adjust the angle and then smoke started to come from the thing.
Smoking
Smell it.
from the... Yeah, it smells burnt.
Okay.
Smells hot like your mixes. So the TV in no fucking
No,
way
the
can
TV
be
is not
here.
going to work. I think there's no way to get the TV to work when the air conditioning is there.
Even without the air conditioning, it's gonna be pretty tight because
Yeah.
it's about twice as thick because of the
Thick.
thick boy. It's funny because the wall says bringing you closer, and that's exactly what's happening now. We're getting closer to the wall. It's still smoking over there. You can see the
I'm
smoke
gonna turn off.
coming from.
Burn, burn,
Very good for the
burn.
lungs.
Smells like a good day in the studio. See now, Paul, nightmare. What was talking about? I guess now I have to guess where the Thunderbolt input is.
Yeah.
See, that is what I had at Atlantis all the time. That is why I hated that rack.
Hey, if you stand here, you can reach over, and then it will be.
Yeah, this might work.
It's better than
It's
nothing.
pretty okay, right? Like
Yeah,
this.
maybe at some point, if you're like, okay, I'm married to this setup, maybe some of the 6 meter D subs, you can change for 3 meters, maybe 1.5 meters even.
Yeah.
And you can save a lot of space.
If you're gonna be adjusting gear, you gotta be reaching.
No, but this is gonna come forward as well.
Oh.
So we're getting a lot of room in the back. So you could even do like a drum kit in the back.
Oh, I was gonna think you were gonna mention the couch again.
Yeah, no, but definitely the
A
couch.
big couch.
We will figure that out.
He's never getting
Conversation pit.
the couch. He's never getting the couch. I first want to check connections. Check if the Lynxes are working, if that's all good. And we've got some converters. The hub is on, so that should get power. That is getting power. Nice.
No, sounds pretty
promising,
good.
Man.
It sounds pretty good.
Sounds a lot better.
So
I don't-
save your 30,000 euros.
Give it to me. Nobody's
30?
gonna pay me 30,000 euros now. Okay, let's measure. Can you close the door?
Yes.
We need to place the mic in a different place.
Yeah, definitely. Just behind where your head would be when mixing. Okay, so we've got a little bit of an increase in the sub. Maybe we can take this sub down later. But the dip
It's a
is
big improvement.
not nearly as far. So that's 93 dB, and it was an 82 dB. So we're getting 11 dB increase
In the
there
listening position.
in the listening position, but 60 hertz now behaves different. So we didn't completely get rid of all the issues, but the big dips, like this one, 50 hertz and 191. You see it has the same chunk here,
So what is
which
that?
I think Trainoff can fix.
Probably gonna be way different when you put NS turns in their original spot. Now they are kind of blocking the direct sound.
We've got them very close, right?
Yeah.
This might already be a difference. And how high are you?
Here. Hi, how are you? Should we move this forward? Yeah.
It sounds crispy.
Let's measure again, see what that did. I want to try difference we get when we take the sub down a little bit. Because I know you want that power, but I just want to see how much the room is responding to that extra sub in there. Do you have a flashlight? Okay, so then we have volume. Volume over here. And we should check the
We should check the phase as well.
I'm just taking it down a couple of clicks. See what that does. Oh yeah, now there's something happening. There's just less low end over here.
But it's
not.
flatter.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything.
Kind of does.
Yeah, not
It
enough.
makes it a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
I mean, we can measure until we weigh an ounce, but that's not how we do it, eh? Okay, so you might want to get 2 more packs of rock wool and fill up a little bit more.
Yeah.
You might not want to. You might want to put like diffusers over there to match this side, and then I think that is just this step for now. Can you get the trin off mic and get
Yeah,
that?
I can probably get it on, if I call, probably on Monday.
There's a special mic for the trin off system. It has like 5 microphones on top of it, and that's how it apparently measures like phase and
So
distances and everything.
So it's not included with the
No,
box.
You can buy it, but then
it's probably.
you probably use it once or twice, only if you like move your trin off around.
If we look at this instead of this, the OG, the low end definitely is a little flatter. Not perfect, but it's like a little.
And this is new,
Flatter.
right? Like the new dip over
This
there.
is a new dip. I don't know where that comes from, but that bothers me less than stuff that's going on over here. Because this is 440, so that's easier to treat. This was just how we're going to position it and seeing what we can do for what we know. And then we can take it a step further if we need to take it there. Maybe the train-off can now do this because it doesn't have to do that heavy lifting. Thanks for watching this video. It's like a 5-hour long video. Maybe I'll cut it down to a little bit less if you remember. Thanks so much. Don't forget to join the WhatsApp group. There you can ask me all sorts of questions. Paul will be in there as well. And all of the members will be in there. I am no acoustics expert. I just do what 15 years of messing with studios taught me. And I try to help. And I hope that helped. And I hope that helped you as well. So, yeah. I'll see you on another video. Later.